Hello everyone, this is Rashmi Singh. Welcome to my channel. The digestive system. In this video, we are going to study what is digestion, organs of digestive system, mouth, teeth, types of teeth, structure of tooth, glands, salivary glands, liver and pancreas, esophagus, stomach, small and large intestines. Digestion. It is the process of conversion of the food we eat into simple soluble form so that it can be easily absorbed into the bloodstream. The digestive system consists of two main parts: alimentary canal, digestive glands. Alimentary canal is the muscular tube extending from the mouth till anus. It is about 9 meters long and highly coiled at some region, especially small intestine. There are two large digestive glands, the liver and the pancreas, and 3 salivary glands. Organs of digestive system. Mouth. The mouth or the oral cavity is the space where food is chewed and mixed with saliva. The tongue helps in mixing the food with saliva and in tasting and swallowing the food. You can see the picture of mouth or the oral cavity. Teeth. Human teeth are of different shapes, hence are called heterodont. An adult human has 32 teeth. There are 4 types of teeth. First is incisors. Front 4 teeth in each jaw, represented by green, are incisors and they are for biting and cutting the food. Second is canine. They are present one on either side of the incisors, represented by orange color. They are for holding and tearing the food. Premolars. Two on each side next to the canines, represented by yellow color, for grinding and crushing the food. Molars. Last 3 teeth on each side are molars, represented by blue color. They have larger surface area than premolar, used for grinding and crushing. The last molar of each side is called wisdom tooth, appear at the age of 17 to 20 years. The number of arrangement of teeth in human is represented by dental formula. The above number shows the arrangement on the upper jaw, where I stands for incisor, C for canines, PM for premolars, and M for molars, and the lower arrangement for lower jaw. Dental formula for child having 20 milk teeth is 2 pairs of incisor, 1 pair of canine, 0 premolars and 2 pairs of molars. Same for the lower jaw. Dental formula for human adult having 32 teeth is 2 pairs of incisor, 1 pairs of canines, 2 pairs of premolar, 3 pairs of molar. Same for the lower jaw. Structure of tooth. Each tooth consists of two parts. The part exposed above the gum is called crown, and the part embedded inside the gum is called the root. The root consists of single processes of fang or as an incisors and canines, and two processes in the premolars and three in the molars. You can see in the picture, incisor and canines have one fangs, molars have three, and premolars have two fangs. Enamel. It is the ivory materials that covers the crown. It is the hardest substance in the body. Then dentine is the second layer. It forms the bulk of tooth. It is harder than the bone but not as hard as enamel. It has minute canals through which runs the strands of cytoplasm of cells in the pulp cavity. Pulp. It is the soft connective tissue accumulated in the pulp cavity, which consists of blood capillaries, lymph vessels, and nerve fibers. Salivary glands. The salivary glands, saliva is secreted by the three pairs of salivary glands. First is the parotid gland. It is located beneath each ear. You can see in the picture. Submandibular glands, they lie close to the lower jaw. Sublingual glands, they lie below the tongue. Saliva. It is slightly acidic with the pH of 6.8, contains water 99%, salt, mucus, and an enzyme called salivary amylase or ptyalin. The functions of saliva. It moistens and lubricates the food we eat, which helps to make a bolus where food particles stick together to form a bolus, hence facilitates swallowing. It acts as a solvent, dissolving food particles and stimulate the taste bud of tongue. It digests starch. Its enzyme ptyalin converts starch into maltose. Cleans the mouth and destroys germs. Prevents dryness of mouth, thus aid in water balance in the body. After the chewing of food is done, food becomes bolus and is swallowed. When the food is swallowed, it enters into the throat region where lies two pipes, windpipe and the food pipe or the esophagus. In order to avoid food from entering into the windpipe, a flap called epiglottis is present, which covers the entry of windpipe so that the only passage available is food pipe. You can see the epiglottis covering the windpipe so that food passes directly into the esophagus. If by any chance the food you swallowed gets into the windpipe, immediate coughing starts to forcibly throw out the food out of the windpipe. Esophagus. It is a tube which conducts food from throat to stomach. A special wave-like movement takes place in the walls of esophagus called peristalsis, which helps in pushing the food in stomach. You can see the picture showing area of contraction and relaxation, and this is how the walls contract and relax and push the food. Stomach. It is an elastic bag located below the diaphragm. Its walls are highly muscular and churns the food thoroughly to mix with the gastric juices. There are two walls or sphincters present at both ends of the stomach. One is cardiac or esophageal sphincter, you can see in the picture, which prevents the food from going back into the esophagus. The other is pyloric sphincter. See in the picture, which prevents the food from passing into the intestine until it is thoroughly churned. Gastric juices is secreted by the inner lining of stomach. It is a colorless and highly acidic liquid containing water, some salts, hydrochloric acid, and enzymes called pepsin. Pepsinogen, which is an inactive form, is converted into pepsin active form with the help of hydrochloric acid. The proteins are converted into peptides in the presence of pepsin enzyme. The food stays in the stomach for about 3 hours and attains a pulp-like form called the chyme. Now the pylorus opens intermittently to allow the chyme to move into the intestine little by little. You can see in the picture how chyme is pushed from pyloric sphincter into the duodenum, small intestine. It is a highly coiled tube of about 7 meters long and 2.5 centimeters wide. It is divided into 3 main regions. First is duodenum, which is shown by the light blue color. Second, jejunum with the dark blue color, and third part is ileum, shown with the green color. The lining of the ileum is made up of numerous tiny finger-like projections called villi. They increase the surface area of intestines, which facilitates the absorption of digested food. You can see number of villi present in the internal lining of ileum and the zoom picture of this villi. The small intestine serves both for digestion and absorption. There are 2 big digestive glands, liver, you can see in the picture, liver, and pancreas. Look into the picture, pancreas. Liver secretes bile juice. Bile juice is stored in the gallbladder and is transported through hepatic ducts. You can see the common hepatic duct. Cystic duct comes from the gallbladder. Both cystic and hepatic ducts opens into the common bile duct. You can see the common bile duct and the gallbladder. and the cystic duct. Pancreas secretes pancreatic juice, which is transported by pancreatic duct. You can see in the picture. Fats are converted into simpler emulsified fats with the help of bile juice. Bile makes the food alkaline. Pancreatic juice contains 3 kinds of enzymes. First is amylopsin or pancreatic amylase. It converts the starch into maltose. The second one is trypsin. It converts the protein and polypeptides into small peptides and amino acids. Third is trypsin or pancreatic lipase. It converts the emulsified fat into fatty acid and glycerol. The intestinal juice also helps in digestion. The final products of food are amino acids and simpler sugars, glucose, fructose and galactose. They are absorbed in the small intestine itself. Food passes very slowly, taking about 4 hours to enter into the large intestine. Now, large intestine. It is 1.5 meters long and has 3 parts: cecum, colon and rectum. Now, cecum is the blind pouch-like structure at the junction of small and the large intestine. Then is the colon. It has 3 parts: ascending colon, transverse colon and descending colon. Then the last part is rectum, where the undigested food is stored, and it is discharged out through anal canal. The large intestine secretes no enzymes. It mainly absorbs water. After absorption of water, the semi-solid feces are passed into the rectum and expelled out of the body through anus. Thanks for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe.